Ah no, and welcome back to Match Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And tomorrow evening, I do believe Manchester United have to face Burnley. It's the really late game, a 7:45 on a Saturday. Yeah, so it's Burnley at Turf Moor. So the team I've gone for is pretty much the same that faced. Well, it's not the same that faced. Newcastle. We've got Mata in. We've got Paul Pogba in as well because Scott McTominay apparently left Old Trafford last night with crutches, so it looks like he could be out. So we're going to go with Pogba, Dan James, Juan Mata, Martial, Rashford, and Shaw, and Fred. Obviously, Fred and Pogba. Hopefully, they can make a good partnership now that. Well, what we might see Matic in midfield and then put Pogba as the number 10. I would be surprised if Pogba didn't start this game now that Scott McTominay is injured. I was thinking about playing Greenwood as well, but I thought Greenwood, he played the whole game yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some changes, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ashley Young or Williams are playing as left back for Luke Shaw either as well. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's play match. So let's talk about last night's result, which was against Newcastle, and we won 4-1. So where to start? Well, pretty much the first half, really. It pretty much all happened in the first half. So, the first 15-20 minutes, United were. I'd say we started off poor. We controlled the ball, but Newcastle had the best chances, especially their first chance was a shot from Dwight Gale. He got through on a counter-attack goal. He went through and he just blasted it over. He should have scored. It was just unlucky for them. And then after that, they actually did score from a counter-attack. This time it was Joelinton into Matty Longstaff, and Matty Longstaff placed it into the net. And then I was like, oh no, here we go, 1-0. I doubt United were going to come out and get a goal. I doubt United will get a goal, and we did. Luckily, we got the reply with Martial. It was a good run from Luke Shaw down the left hand side, passes it into Pereira, who just lays it off for. He lays it off for what's his name? What a save! Lays it off for Martial, and of course they score. Yeah, lays it off for Martial, and he goes near post, and keeper does save it. He should have saved it, and it's a gift for us. So it saves it and goes into the goal. So that's 1-1. Sorry. And literally 2 or 3 minutes later, we were pressing them high. Martial pressed the goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper passed it into the Newcastle defender, who then passed it to Greenwood, who went Greenwood went on to score from that. He had a deflection, the shot, but it was a really good finish from Greenwood off the crossbar and in. It's a really good finish. Like I said, a bit of luck with the deflection, but I wouldn't. He probably would have scored it without the deflection anyway. So, so then that was 2-1, and then literally another 5-10 minutes later, Wan-Bissaka went straight through, and he went through and what am I doing? He went through and went on to score. Wan-Bissaka crossed it into Rashford, who headed it in for the ball. Headed it in for the goal, and it was a really good cross. Wan-Bissaka, he's been, we've been saying about Wan-Bissaka, he just needs to learn how to, cross the ball in, and he got a really good ball in, and he just can't do it. You can't do anything. It's just a great ball in, and then that was 3-1. So then, pretty much at the end of half time, 3-1. United. Made substitution. Paul Pogba came on in the end. Who else came on? We made a couple of substitutions. Rashford came off. Martial came off as well, but he got the fourth goal. Yet again, Newcastle gifted us with a another goal. It was just a back pass towards the goalkeeper, and United should score. And there we go. Yeah, United should score with Martial. And Martial just chipped over the goalkeeper, flicked it over the goalkeeper, and then that was that. Yes, that was 4-1. Martial also could have had a hat-trick. He had a shot from outside the box, just hit the post. That was unlucky. He did deserve a hat-trick, Martial. He did get man of the match, which I think I would have given him as well. Martial, once he's in the game, once he plays, for us, we are a good team once he plays, and not like the game against Watford where he just stood around and did nothing. He, actually pressed high with the attackers, with Rashford and Greenwood, and he just played really well in that game. Especially Fred and McTominay as well played really well that first half. McTominay did pick up the fastest yellow card in it's just the fastest yellow card this season or something. But yeah, he apparently went off because what a finish that is. He went off because apparently he did something with his knee ligament, so he could be out. It depends how bad it is. I think Solskjaer was going to wait until today. I don't know when the press conference is. I think it's on now, actually. But yeah, I think, if McTominay is fit to play, I would play McTominay instead of Pogba. But I think Pogba just needs game time, and this game against Burnley wouldn't be too bad of a game to, get in. As well, Pogba, once he came on, it did show that he lacked a bit of match fitness. He did have a shot in that game against Newcastle. But I just hope, Paul Pogba can, keep the ball, play the ball, and, don't do like fancy flicks and passes. Just keep the ball, do like McTominay does, and go forward when you can, and just do a job against Burnley. So there's that. So talking of Burnley, I think they did they play? No, they played yesterday, didn't they? What was the score yesterday? Yeah, they lost to Everton, didn't they? 1-0. That was a quite close game, if I'm not too mistaken. Right, what else should we talk about? Obviously, who else had a good game? I thought, Dan James was unlucky not to get on the pitch yesterday. I thought Dan James, we needed that bit of pace because, Newcastle were just sitting there. But I thought Dan James would have, instead of Mata, he would have come on second half. Talking of Mata, he's just scored. I would have thought, Dan James would have come on, just give that bit of pace, so then Pogba can play that over the top ball for him. But he didn't get on the pitch yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does go and get start this weekend. He's well rested. Martial and Rashford came off, so they'll be, hopefully well rested for this game. I just hope that, United can continue on this good form that we had. We showed the spirit of getting back into the side, albeit, some of the goals were given to us. But if we make teams, do these type of, if we make teams do these press them high, make them do mistakes. That's the word I was looking for. And then try and get the ball, win it up high, and get the goals. But if we can do that against Burnley, it could be another 3 or 4 goals. But I don't know. It's going to be hard. Especially it will be hard without McTominay. I doubt McTominay will play against. Oh, that's a foul. I doubt McTominay will play against Burnley. Question marks over Arsenal. Obviously, we've got Arsenal in the next game, so look forward to that. There'll be a match day live out on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it's Wednesday. If we can, get a good, if we can get a good victory against Burnley, it will be a good game for them. you know, a good test for United. You know, away at Arsenal. Normally we do quite well sometimes, but then, you know, Arsenal themselves got a good, got a new manager themselves in Arteta, so that will be a test. But first we got Burnley tomorrow night. I think it is the late one. It's a bit weird to having, you know, game. I was, you know, I was surprised that, you know, there's quite a few games on Saturday instead of Sunday. You know, where you would have thought, you know, they would have given, the Premier League would have given teams off Saturday off, and then, you know, go to that game on Sunday, because I think Man City play tonight, because they didn't play. They play tonight against Wolves, if I'm not too mistaken. So, what else do we need to talk about? We won't talk about Liverpool. I think they pretty much won the title. They beat who did they beat? They beat Leicester 4-0 last night. So I wouldn't be surprised if I don't want them to win it, but I just can't see them losing at the moment. And I hate to say it, but I don't want to see them winning it. But it looks like it's going to be Liverpool for the title. Chelsea lost as well, which is good for our top 4 chances. I thought, you know, Brighton were going to nick a victory against Tottenham yesterday as well. So, you know, try and nick a victory against them, you know, to help our top 4 chances. But I think we're currently 6th. You know, I do believe 4 points behind Chelsea. I think Tottenham are 5th and Sheffield United. No, I think we're 7th. Are we 7th or? I don't know. I think, you know, I know we're behind Sheffield United and Tottenham, but no, I think we're ahead of Sheffield United actually. Oh, I don't know. I think it's one of the two, but you know, we get a good victory against Burnley, we could be up in the top 4, so it could be one of them things. We just need to get victories, and if we can get the victory against Burnley tomorrow night, that would be great, because, you know, the confidence will be high for that Arsenal game, and hopefully get a victory against Arsenal. But you know us, we'll probably lose to Burnley tomorrow night, and then we'll probably do like a should have scored. You know, probably do a Watford against Burnley, and then probably play really well against Arsenal. No United at the moment, or it could be the other way. You know, play shit against Arsenal and then fucking play good against Burnley. Yeah. So talking of who else played against Newcastle, I thought Pereira had a good game. I thought he played as the number 10. I thought he had a good game. I think who else had? I've talked about Fred. I thought Harry Maguire yet again, you know, played a good role. You know, that first couple of minutes against Newcastle was a bit shocking, but I think Harry Maguire, you know, he kind of got it into. Cleared offline. I think he, you know, controlled the second half really well in defending, and yeah, I can't even remember Newcastle having a shot in the second half, to be honest with you. I know they had a couple crosses and a couple free kicks, but I thought we had it settled in the end. So, score prediction for the Burnley game. Obviously, it will be tight, because obviously Burnley are a good side at home. But I think there haven't been much goals for Burnley this season, if I'm not too mistaken. So it will be, you know, it will be a hard game for United. But I reckon it will be a poor performance from United. I reckon it will be one of them. I reckon it will be, you know, one of them performances where we just nick it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a 1-0 victory. I would say 1-0, but I said 1-0 yesterday, and in the end we won 4-1. So yeah, for my score prediction, do you know what? I'm gonna go 2-0 Man United. I reckon United are gonna get a clean sheet. It's either gonna be 2-1 or 2-0. Yeah, so there's that. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.